Good morning, good morning. Welcome to 4x8 Paper Stuff. Sometimes the ethos just grabs you. And I was on Pinterest as I start a lot of days just playing on Pinterest and seeing what's out there. I just discovered Pinterest like 3 months ago. I know, late to the party. I knew it was out there. My sisters were all over it. But I just didn't need another rabbit hole to go down. Well, now I'm down it. And I found this bug today. It is collaged and it is really fancy. Most of it's made out of money, or at least photocopies of money. And I decided to make a bug out of scraps. I wanted to do something different today. I'm not bored with Margaret Miller's journal at all, but I just wanted to do something different. So I made a model, slightly like this one, and I cut out scraps out of the papers that I painted last week. And I purposely drew the image that I was going to cut, or traced the image that I was going to cut on the back, because I did not want to dictate the colors that were happening. I wanted the paper to dictate the color. So there are two different bugs, and I'm also saving the scraps that I'm using for something, another journal page, and this is my beach version of Murray back home, and the one I started when I was here last week or the week before, I don't know. Anyhow, so these bugs are so much fun. I think there might be a series about these bugs. I was going to do another project. Begrudgingly, I'm afraid to start it because I don't think I would do it justice. So I've been leery I have notes, thoughts, ideas all jotted down, but I can't figure out how to make them work yet, all the way. So that project is in the back burner, but these bugs might be on the front burner, because they're begging for stories. Don't you just know it? And I can hear them. Help us, make a story about us. So I just might. Today, I got caught watching that movie, The Dig. I think it was on Netflix or Amazon Prime. I can't remember which one. It's relatively new. Ralph Fiennes. It's a true story too. In England somewhere, not Utah, but England. I know England's in Europe. I'm just joking. I hope you know that. Anyhow, The Dig, and it was an archaeologist right as World War II was starting. This lady had these mounds on her property, and she wanted them excavated because she had heard rumors all her life that there was things in there. Well, as it turned out, there was, and this was a true story. And they preserved it until the war was over. They found I don't want to ruin all of it, but they found a huge artifact section. And I'm like, I want to be an archaeologist. So I was out on the beach yesterday. Not really. I can't get out there yet. The doctors won't let me. Or the physical therapy people won't let me. Because yesterday was not a good day with them. And I came across these two fossils of these bugs. Now, I looked them up in an archaeologist website, and they're called Oceana slothic. These are my bugs, so there had to be a sloth in there somewhere. The species is Oceana slothic. Now, hopefully that does not lead to anything nasty or bad in another culture, because it's made up in my head for right now. I forgot I had brought these metallic markers with me, so they begged to be the arms and legs and markings on their shells. So much fun. So much fun. This is a good way to use scraps, albeit not very many at a time, because these pieces are small. The bugs are about 5 inches total with the legs included. Might need to work on my legs a little bit, but that's okay. It's just too much fun. Too much fun. And do you think I'm crazy making bugs? Perhaps. But oh well. anybody going down any of these paper rabbit holes could lead to craziness, in my opinion. So yes, I was an archaeologist for a day and found these um, fossils of these bugs. So much fun. So much fun. So they're going to be my next project. If you're tired of looking at bugs already, you might want to go somewhere else, at least for the rest of February. Um, I have something that in my head that my projects have to be confined to the month, and I'm really stressing out that it is the 10th for me, the 11th for you, and I don't have a specific project in mind yet, and it's driving me nuts. But I now have one, thanks to these two that showed up at my dig yesterday. There's telling when I found them, February of 37. The location was Myrtle Beach. The environment was sandy and um, seagrass. And the condition, no, that was the condition. Oh, anyhow. I found it with a seagull feather, so there's my seagull feather. As any good archaeologist would do in their journal, right? Right. So now I'm going to take the scraps from their bodies and things, not all of them, but a lot of them, and just make a wild collage. This in itself was fun because I couldn't dictate the size. I could not do anything with them. My rules imposed. I wanted to keep them going and create something with them and not think about what I'm doing here too much. Um, this is very freeing. This is working out of your box. Much of what Margaret Miller has made me do in the last few days, work outside of my comfort zone and kind of expand your horizon. So these exercises are everywhere in the art world, and I took it upon myself to do one, and I am having a ball, and it is only 7 o'clock in the morning. So thanks for watching. See you all tomorrow on our dig.